Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. I'm also known as Glitzzygem. Thank you for joining me here today. So today is another Sassy Divas collab, and the theme for this month is it's a challenge. It's picking out your 5 favorite essentials, or 5 essentials that you would take with you on a summer getaway. So it's a challenge. So we all, there's 5 people in our group. We all each have our individual favorite or essentials that we normally would use or take on a summer getaway. So you might see one of us ladies might choose different items than others, and I have my particular items that I like to take on a summer getaway, and it's only taking 5 essential items. So it's a challenge, so we'll see how I do on this challenge. I think I'm gonna do pretty good. I did pick up 5 items, which is already a plus on my end, so everybody's, like I said, everybody's gonna go ahead and choose their 5 items that they prefer to take on a summer getaway. And so the people who are in this collab, we have Tracy and Chloe, Unboxings, Beauty and More. We have Hillbilly Creativity. We have Christy Kristen. Then we have Emily D. And we also have myself. So it's 5 of us here on this Sassy Divas collab. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell and give us a like. We do giveaways. We do give back to our community every month, once a month. On the first Sunday of each month is whenever we do our giveaways. And we do have a secret hostess that will be revealing themselves in this month's collab for last month's giveaway. So stay tuned for that video to come out, who was the secret hostess and who the winner is as well. You'll be they'll announce the winner in this video in this month's collab as well. So let's get started. So for myself, I really don't need much. I mean, I do, but not need much as far as when I'm about to tell you what I'm going to use. Of course, it's just 5 items, so I'm going to keep it pretty quick and short. So first off, of course, I have to have my foundation. Without my foundation, I cannot have a mask. It's like my foundation is my mask. The reason why I say that is because I do have dark spots on my skin, which I need to conceal and cover up. And I'm using my Rare Beauty foundation, the shade 180W. This is a very lightweight foundation. So this is something I would take on a weekend getaway, summer getaway. Because it's very lightweight. And it also helps, cover up a little bit of my dark spots, little areas that I need concealing, since I'm not going to be wearing concealer, because when I think of summer, I think of, it being really hot and humid. During the summertime here, we're down in the south here in Texas, yes, it gets really humid, so wearing too much makeup does not help. Us people here in Texas does not help wearing too much makeup. So the least makeup you put on in the summertime, the better. Less mess, less makeup peeling, I guess I should say, where you get where your makeup starts to peel away, or it starts to sweat away from the humidity and the heat. So that's the reason why I say, yeah, we don't like to wear too much makeup down here in the south when it's hot, especially when it's hot. Maybe when there's a special occasion, we'll go full on glam, but where we put on a full face of makeup, where you put your contour, bronzer. It all depends. People's preferences, what they prefer to use in the summer. I prefer not to use too much makeup, so this is the reason why I only use what I'm about to use. So this is one of the essentials, one of my essential staple items, are products that I would use for a summer getaway. Okay, now, so there goes my makeup. As you can tell, it's very lightweight, very nice and smooth. It really smoothed out on my skin. Now you can see a lot of my dark spots, got hidden as far as my freckles go, and then, the dark spots that I had on my skin. So that covered it up. I feel like my eyebrows are just fine shaped the way they are, and they're still pretty dark. Just little sparse areas that I can fill in with a brow pencil, but this is a challenge. I can do away with putting on eyebrows, since I do have thick eyebrows at the same time. The next thing I can do away with is putting any kind of primers. I didn't put any primers on for my face. I didn't put any primers on for my eyes. So this is going to be all just on bare skin, dry skin. And so that way it would accommodate the 5 staples I would have had in my challenge. Okay, so the next step that I would take, I would do my eyes and my blush, but I'm going to go ahead and do my lips first, to get that out of the way. So my second staple would be a lip liner and a balm, or just a balm, or I can use a lip liner and like a lip tint. So that's what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use a lip liner and lip tint. So the lip liner I'm wearing is by Nobby. It is a brand that you can get at your nearest beauty supply store. It's Nobby gel lip liner pen. It's supposed to be long lasting, waterproof, and it's in the shade Rose. By the way, I hope everybody's having a lovely, wonderful Sunday morning. Let me know if y'all had any fun this weekend. All right, so my third item I'm going to go ahead and put on is my Wander Beauty Lip Retreat Oil. And this is in the shade Spring Break. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this on my lips. Sorry, my video cut me off there. Even though it's a lip oil, it really gives me that really nice tint. And it's pretty thick. It's a really thick oil. And it's a tinted oil. Which, wow, excuse me. You really don't need too much of this thick lip oil. I really do enjoy it. This is my first time trying their lip treatments. And, or their lip oils. And I gotta tell you, so far so good. I would guarantee. I love Wander Beauty. If you're new to my channel, I've always been a Wander Beauty fan, and this proves me right. This proves the point that Wander Beauty is a really good brand of makeup, indie makeup, and it has a really good formula when it comes to their makeup products. So Wander Beauty to me is one of the best products that you could ever use. I mean, for me, it's always worked really well. So this is the lip oil that I use right now on my lips. Isn't that a pretty shade? Leave me your comments down in the comment section. Let me know if this is a really pretty shade of lip oil. And if this is a really nice lip combo y'all think. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and the fourth product that I put in my little getaway stash. Of course, I need to have blush. I need to have eyeshadow. So I do have the Duality to Iron Cheek palette, half cake. So if you're able to get a palette that if you're able to get a one item and it's a full size palette and it has everything that you need as far as lip goes, cheeks, eyes, I would suggest to get those multitasking products, because that would be a lot easier to use whenever you go on a summer getaway, when you're trying to do a challenge where you don't have to bring so many items, on this trip. So I do suggest, multitasking products. So that's the reason why I chose this palette here, the half caked one. And this is a really nice palette. It has a blush, and then the rest there's eyeshadow in here. As you can tell, this is my fourth item, and the fifth item is mascara. So I didn't pack any eyeliner, for the fact that you can make up your own eyeliner with the darkest shade in this pan, and in this pan you have a lot of browns in here. And you can even use blush as a eyeshadow if you want to use it in your eye area. You can use, you know, to give you a little hint of pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a little hint of pink in my eyeshadow. In my eyes, I'm gonna use the blush side of the palette, just kind of in the crease. Just kind of bring me some color. I'm not wearing any kind of eye primer, and that's the reason probably why this is gonna come out where I have to build it up. I'll do one eye on camera and I'll do the other eye off camera. That way, just for the sake of time. And you really don't need too many brushes to take with you, and that's not part of the essentials or part of the makeup collection that you would have to take, you know, for a weekend, for a summer getaway. Keep saying weekend. You can always do it for a weekend getaway as well, but our theme is for a summer getaway. So it's a little hint of pink. Now let's go ahead and start building up this eyeshadow. We'll go ahead and use next to the darkest shade of eyeshadow, which is going to be this light brown one here. The reason being is because I am going to use the dark one for my lower lash line and for the top lash line as eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and use a more warmer toned, darker shade for my outer corner. And just blend it out with another brush. I use a different brush for my crease, and then I'm using a different brush for my outer corner. I always like to use a smaller brush for the outer corner. I do have a hood, so if you have hooded eyes, this is a good video for you to watch. Alright, so you can see now it's starting, you can start seeing a little bit of the brown on the outer edge. And then just blend it, just kind of blend it, make it look seamless. You can still see a little hint of that pink. This is beautiful, guys. Yeah, this is really beautiful. Now, for my lid, I'm going to go ahead and use a pink. I'm not sure if this is pink or purple, but I'm going to use a shimmer for the lid. I would like to give me that. I like to get that little extra sparkle. I like to use my finger for this. Not everybody does. People use a sponge applicator, you know, like an eye sponge applicator. Some people use a brush. It's up to them. And sometimes you can always wet your brush and intensify the color. But I just feel like this is just fine, just good for the occasion of just, you know, I don't want it to be, it looks really nice. And I'm not going all glam. You can if you want to, but today I'm not going to go all glam. But you can wear this on a daily basis as well. Like, you know, you can wear this even at night. You don't have to wear heavy makeup at night. The next shade I'm going to go in with is the darker shaded brown, which is this one here. That brown I'll go ahead and use on my bottom lash line. And just really brush it up really close to my lash line there at the bottom. Let me know, is it hot where you're at? I mean, I think the weather this summer, I think the season or the summer this year has been, I'm not sure, I want to say it's been a lot hotter than last year. I kind of feel it like it's a lot hotter this year than last year. Y'all leave your comments down below. Was y'all summer hotter this year than last year? because I know I'm feeling it this year a lot more than I did last year. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some of this dark brown on the top lash line. And this half-caked formula is not bad. It's not bad, you know, so yeah, I do like it. I do like the formula. I like the way it performs. So that's my opinion about the palette. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of soften the little edges here with that dark brown. Just soften it up to give me that nice winged effect, that lifted eye wing effect here. And then just kind of just what's left on the brush, just kind of go over it with the rest of your eye and your hood. Alright, I will be using an eyebrow for the eyebrow bone area. I'll be using the little white, or the little pale colored shade here. That's the color I'll be using for my eyebrow bone area in my inner corner. So there you have it, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this eye look off camera, and you'll see the finished results here in a moment. Alright, you guys, so I'm back. So I went ahead and put my mascara on, finished the other eye, and so this is the eye look that I created using this half cake palette. Not bad for the palette. I'm also surprised with the lip treatment that I have on, because it just feels like it just stays on. Like it feels like it didn't mattify and it's not sticky. It just feels like a really thick cover, but like really smooth feeling over your lips. So coverage, instead of cover, I meant coverage, and it feels smooth over your lips with this lip treatment. So my favorite item out of my staple is the lip treatment with the performance wise. That's the reason why I chose my lip treatment as one of my favorite staples for my summer getaway look. Now let's go ahead and put on the blush. I'm gonna go ahead and use, I have a dual-ended blush brush from Sephora. We have a side where it's for the blush. This is for the powder blush, I'm sorry, and this is for the cream blush. Alright, I always get these sides confused. I always say the opposite for each side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put some blush from the same palette here. Yeah, we're going to use some blush. Kind of take some of that blush off. Maybe I put too much. Maybe tap some of that out. So for the most part, this half cake palette, it's buildable. It's not where it's buildable. So it comes on pretty light, and then you can build it up to however dark you want your blush to look like, or not just the blush, but your eyeshadow, how dark, how light you want it to be. This is a really nice, well-rounded palette. I got this in my BoxyCharm by Ipsy subscription box. I got that as an add-on. I think I paid $3.50 for it. I think it was in the $3.50 section. And I was really happy with the purchase. I got this color, which is more of like a rosy, nude pink toned kind of shades in here. Then I've got one where it has more light browny toned shades in it. So I got both palettes. Sorry, my video cut me off there. So I was like, yeah, I don't mind paying $3.50 for this face palette. I mean, I love multitasking products when it comes to makeup. Also, if you have BoxyCharm by Ipsy, or if you have an Ipsy subscription, if you already did your choice for July, They had, they also have like the retractable pens, you know, with the 4 colors in them. They had the eyeliner, they had the lip liner, and they also had one for the brows. And I thought that was pretty neat. I was gonna grab them all, but I felt like I didn't want to spend too much money. I am on a budget. Yeah, I don't, you know, I have low income wage right now, so that's the reason why I only chose what I felt like I really like. I have to say I gotta have it, you know, and that was something that I didn't have to have, so that's why I passed up on that multitasking product. But you know, for a summer getaway challenge, you know, you just need 5 items. I think that would have been really good to have in this challenge. But you see how this builds up? This blush builds up as much as you want and as little as you want. It'll build up, and I'm gonna give myself a little sun-kissed glow. Since I don't have bronzer, I will be bronzing my nose here with the blush. Give me like that rosy sun-kissed look for the summer. Let me know what y'all thought about the look that I created. What are y'all's essentials? Y'all's major essentials, or your have to go to summer getaway essentials. Which ones would y'all choose to take with you in a 5 essential challenge, or 5 makeup essential challenge? Let me know, what do you have to have? Like, what do you need in your essentials, your makeup essentials? You know, that's not including your brushes, or that's not including your sponge for your foundation if you use a sponge, or any brushes. That doesn't include any tools. That's just the makeup part. Let me know what kind of makeup you would take for a summer getaway. And it has to be 5 items. You know, let me know in the comment sections, what are your 5 items you would prefer to take with you in your summer getaway. All right, you guys, so that is it. I am happy with my results. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to go ahead and check out the other lovely ladies down below in my description area. There is a playlist, and I also will be mentioning their names, so you can go to their channel, and then the playlist will automatically take you straight to the video, so you can just click on one video and just let it play through. Make sure you comment on everybody's channel in order for you to get in on the giveaway. Some of our hostess, I call them hostess because each month somebody's always a different host, but so some of our ladies, they you know, they'll have like a secret word, and some of them won't. They'll just say, and in my comment section, please say that you are subscribed to all. That way, when we do select our winners, we want to make sure that you know, you are subbed to all, and it saves us time in having to look. Even though we do still check, it saves us a lot of time, you know, in checking as well. So if y'all can do that, that'd be very greatly much appreciated. Thank you all for being here. I'm not sure if we're gonna have all 5 of us. I know Crusty Kristen will not be doing a video this month. I'm not sure about Emily D. If she does, she might upload late, or she might not upload a video this month. So it'll just probably end up being me, Leslie, and Tracy. So just make sure you comment in their video. All right, so thank you guys for watching, and yeah, that is it. This is my finished look, you know, ready to go to my summer getaway. All right, thank you. Have a great, wonderful day. Take care and stay healthy, my friends, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.